Sweet.
Adventure Food and Wine Festival is proud to present Eva and the Vagabond
Not working.
Tales.
Hi everyone! How's everyone doing today? Welcome! We're gonna have so much fun with you all today. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride on plains and the deserts. Out west of the crazy vine. I wanna hear the coyotes howl while the sun sinks in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life I love the best.
What's up?
Thank you all so much. Welcome to Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. We're gonna have fun, but to do that we have to get rid of all of our worries. Is there anybody here that's worried about anything at all? Of course not. No one's worried here. But if you are secretly worried about something, we have to say the magic word. Hakuna Matata. Everybody, as loud as you can. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. So we're gonna play the song.
What does that
You
mean?
sing along. Guaranteed no worries for the rest of your days.
I saw her live back in January.
Hakuna Matata. Such a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no palace in praise. It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's our problem free. Philosophy. What is it? Hakuna Matata. Come on, sing along. Hakuna Matata. Such a wonderful Chef Goofy. Have you all seen Chef Goofy yet? No, he's over in Hollywood land. You can go over there and you can see him cooking. Chef Goofy. You can meet him too. He's really nice. He cooks good food too. We'll play a song for him. It's called You've Got a Friend in Me.
Good ones. What's up, Tommy? Just opening it up, man. A couple songs, man. Sweet, man. Love the clarinet, man. That song's like 100 years older. Sweet. We'll come back, catch the second half. Oh shit. Alright, one more. Just one
We
more.
would love to be your friends. Speaking of friendship, we're called Eva and the Vagabond Tales. We hope you can find us.
I'll be right back.
From our
Be right back.
friends. We'll be here for a couple more days for the Disney Food and Wine Festival, Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. Da da da, 7:40, can't you
pretty sweet, huh? Right on. Welcome, everybody. Lev, Fred, Manny. You got Sue, CBA. What's up, Sue? Tommy Rogers, legend. OG legend, man. In the house. All right, let's get to it, man. Good morning. What's up, Stace? Good to see you. All right, we're going to get to one giant iPhone ad for mankind. I don't know if you guys seen it. Maybe did. I don't know. It came out today, so we'll check it out, man. Let's have a roll. Sorry, I couldn't stop. I had to stop it. Fuck. I've been saying, why don't they just take their iPhone? I've been saying that for 10 years, 11 years. Why don't they just take their iPhones up to the ISS, man? Float them around. Let's see what they got. I want to see their footage from their iPhones, which we probably never will. But anyway, I just finally they did it. Okay, interesting. It looks a little washed out there, man. What's up, Felix? Good to see you. Space is fake AF. Damn right.
Well, it pains me to say it, but I suppose I owe a lot of people an apology. After all these years of claiming that NASA footage was fake, and the Earth is not a globe, and no one's ever gone to the moon, I guess it's time to admit defeat.
Yeah, let's all hang our heads. I mean, they got stars. They got stars from space. Yeah, let's hang our heads. Let's do that.
Having seen all these images that, I mean, how can you deny what we're seeing on our screens? That all these images, all this footage, I mean,
Damn.
It's kind of a lot to...
yeah, we're screwed.
It's a hard pill to swallow, but, I mean, there it is. Right? There it is.
There it
Globe
is.
Earth.
There it is, Mongos. We lost. All right, hang your heads.
Undeniable proof.
Well, that looks pretty flat, though. Wait a minute. Hold on. That horizon's definitely flat, right? Okay. We still might be in the game here. Hold on. That's totally flat, man. 100%. Okay, we're still in. Phew, I thought we lost. Damn. Okay, good thing.
On a related note, it turns out that Elvis has been to space too. Did you guys know that?
Out here the world is just a blue light, darling, and you and I are free.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This is not. That's AI, right? That's not a real movie. Come on. It's not a movie, right?
Related note, it turns out that Elvis has been to space too. Did you guys know that?
Out here the world is just a blue light, darling, and you and I are free to fall.
Never thought I'd hear a love song in the middle of the Sea of Tranquility.
What? Fuck. No, this is. Come on. Is this real? Come on. Bass backwards, man. This is fucking. That's not real, right? You guys.
To fall.
Never thought I'd hear a love song in the middle of the Sea of Tranquility.
Take this, rock star.
I mean, I was kind of surprised. It's been kind of a paradigm shattering week for me, honestly. I mean, having to admit that the Earth is a globe, and Elvis has actually been to the moon. I mean,
Holy shit.
It looks like he went a bunch of times over the course of. I think he retired on the moon. I think that's where Elvis has been hiding this whole time. Elvis is on the moon. He didn't die.
What the fuck? Can AI, fucking AI. Fuck, that's why they called it AI, because people are going to be going, fucking AI.
I mean, Elvis faking his death is an interesting topic in itself. So I don't want to poke too much fun at that, but I do want to poke fun at these Artemis images. I'm sorry, I had to. Oh boy, where to begin? We had to begin with some Pixies as a throwback to the globes in my mind. Is the globe in your mind? Is it working? Are people buying it?
They're buying it.
Are they buying it this time?
Man, and they're buying it.
I think a lot of people are buying it, obviously, but
Yeah, most people are buying it. What are you going to do?
it's funny. Again, when you talk about timing in terms of the media cycle, not just the brink of World War III or fake World War III or whatever's really going on, the psyop of wars and rumors of wars, but Easter, no less. That's very interesting. Interesting timing to be going back to the moon on Easter. And, of course, everyone has talked about the launch on April 1st. I'd be remiss to not mention that, of course. And a lot of people... There's been a lot of stuff that has been kind of the headline grab. With anything to do with NASA fakery and the debunking, you always have kind of the low-hanging fruit stuff, which was like the green screen artifacts on the little plushie toy, which then was supposedly debunked. You know, as like, oh, that was just some newscast that put that on there. And so, oh, look at all the silly flat earthers and all the...
I did not see this. You guys seen that? I don't know.
Some newscast that put that on there. And so, oh, look at all the silly flat earthers and all the moon landing deniers making stuff up.
Conspiracists quickly seized on the clip as supposed proof that the entire mission was staged.
Right. So that was one that, I mean, that could go either way to me, but there was that. There was the...
So in this video, just look at this guy's, he's got one string sitting up, one string is relaxing on his chest here until right about now, when it comes alive and starts bouncing around.
The string
like
comes
some puppet
alive.
on a string. I'll back it up right here. So it's resting on his chest, and suddenly it's alive.
I haven't
it's
watched-
alive. What is happening?
This
to
is
this
the most.
string? Why
Well,
is it
this is the most I watched
waving
this
and
shit.
bouncing around?
This is it.
I got questions, guys. What do you think about this? Look at this dude's shirt. Why is his shirt lifting up? I mean, I even see something going on with his
I
shoulders
don't
here.
know. Helium
Looks
microphones.
like harness type stuff.
Yeah,
Or
a little helium balloon microphone.
you know, what's going on with this? What is that? It literally looks like this is a movie. He's got a harness and they're trying to remove, and then he says something right here.
I heard they were trying to fix the toilet. Right?
He's saying something to this guy, and then this guy's like, oh, okay. And he turns off the camera. You'll see his hand reach up and turn the camera off. Here we go. Boom. Turn the camera off. Why would you ever turn the camera off? You're supposed to be convincing us that you are going to space, going to the moon, and you're turning the camera off. So how are things floating around easily? How does a Snapchat give me hair and sunglasses when it's on a live video? It's all just CGI. You really start to see that.
Yep. That's what did Mike Helmlich call it? It was augmented reality, something like that.
When you pay attention to things. Look at this bag. This is a bag of food.
Yeah, shitter broke down twice.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I gotta talk to Jin from Japan, Jin CBR. Him and I have talked about those toilets in space a lot. He knows more about it than I do, but I find it a fascinating subject. What's going on with the toilets in space? Yeah, check it out. It's funny. Yeah, we got to get to that. Hopefully he'll get to it, maybe. Yeah?
He's not like pushing it out of his face because...
And this has been rehydrated already, so we added water to it, and the shrimp soaked back up the water, and it's actually pretty tasty.
It's coming so close to his eye, like...
Do I have shitty settings on or something? Why is it so fucking blurry, man? Fuck, man. I bet it's 720. Come on, man. That's 720's decent. That's quality, man.
Why didn't he just push it?
Dude, I grew up with 360. Yeah. 240.
But watch the
Is it
corner.
240?
Do you see that? All right.
This looks like...
Here's a corner. You see the corner. Now, that corner goes literally into his flesh and
Goes
disappears.
into his skull.
It doesn't bounce off of his head. It's going through his flesh.
All right.
Because this is CGI. And you can even see his eyebrow. Watch his eyebrow just disappear. Check this out.
Oops-a-daisy.
Look, you see his eyebrow? Look.
Most people will never even look at this crap, man. That's the sucky part, man. Dude, they were playing this shit at like baseball games yesterday. The landing, the return. They had it on every television, everywhere. It was crazy.
Skin, eyebrow coming back. Sorry, it's loading. I don't know why it's doing that, but look at that. Skin, eyebrow. You might say that's, bad pixelation or something, but you can't deny that this food is coming so close to his face. Why didn't he just swat it out of his way? But it's literally going through his forehead. There's no denying that. Then you'll notice, so you see this red dot on the bag.
I don't know this cat, man. I know this cat. Candid Truth. I've seen him around on small clips, but I've never watched any of his stuff. I don't know.
Right. And I don't know why it would disappear at some...
He seems legit. I don't know, like me. Just like, hey, what's up? What's up with this?
point, but it does. I don't understand that, because if it's a 3D model, I don't understand why the dot would disappear. But one side has a white label.
We're flying up here in space,
The
and
other
those
side
are
has a red
green
dot,
beans.
but the red dot's not there.
So
The red dot's not there, and it's back right here.
Very strange. Yeah, welcome, man.
Where is it? Where's the red dot?
we
And
do
it's
have
gonna
to eat
come-
our vegetables even in space,
come
but
back.
don't worry,
There it
they
is.
do give us mac and cheese.
Interesting stuff here, guys.
give us mac and
this
cheese,
one
man.
is my all-time favorite, so I hope you guys stuck around for this. Watch this ball. Now, it's not casting a shadow on her leg, and you might think, well, maybe it's not hovering over her leg. But if her hands were to grab that ball and you could see the shadow of her hand on her leg, then you should be able to see the ball, correct?
Correct.
If she's holding
Correct.
the ball and you
That's
see
correct.
her hand's shadow
He's right.
on her leg, then the ball should cast a shadow as well, right? Well, when she lets go of the ball, there's no shadow. Check it out. She's holding the ball. You see the shadow of her hands. Hands move away. The ball leaves no shadow. If you see the shadow of her hands holding the ball, you would see the shadow of the ball. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it's because the ball is white, and that totally makes sense to me that it wouldn't count. Wait, what? No, really? Back it up. All right, one more time.
No shadow. If you see the shadow of her hands holding the ball, you would see the shadow of the ball. I hope that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all, man. It totally doesn't make sense. 100%.
No shadow.
Well, welcome, brother. Welcome, man. Welcome. Just hanging out. I play a lot of music. I stream other people's shit, and we talk about it, and pause it, and comment, that kind of thing. I don't know. Is that a thing? I guess it's a thing. We do a thing here. Yeah, hanging out.
From the ball alone. Why? Because this is augmented reality. This is so easy to do.
I learned about the augmented reality back from Mike Hamlet. Rest in peace, brother. I didn't know about it until I watched his videos. He explained it so well, man. His channel's still up and running. Unfortunately, he died a few years ago. And anyway, that's when I first learned about the augmented reality. And you guys have seen all the videos of them using it, you know.
Why? Because this is augmented reality. This is so easy to do, and yet we just put so much trust in these people.
These sorts of videos really wind me up.
You know, I couldn't help but notice that Simon Dan failed to play the majority of the clips that Candid Truth covered in their video, and all they do is just resort to ridicule as usual. And I'm starting to feel a little left out. Like, how come he doesn't send his troll army to attack me? I don't know. It's kind of a bummer.
That's hilarious. Yeah, he doesn't send his troll army to attack me either, right? Tommy might get attacked. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
to ridicule as usual, and I'm starting to feel a little left out. Like, how come he doesn't send his troll army to attack me? I don't know. It's kind
because
of
you're
a
so
bummer.
chill, man.
Yeah.
Like me, man. He's just chill, and we just point things out. We're not gonna get triggered, are we? No.
They don't even react to the majority of what he showed in there. So that was a pretty good compilation from Candid Truth. So one thing somebody did send me, thanks to Benjamin, who emailed me earlier today, and he caught this from the live stream on April 8th. So this is at the 6-day, 17-hour, 35-minute mark of NASA's Artemis II live mission coverage. And it's just the moon jumps and the shadows. What happened to the shadows here? I don't know the exact second that it happened, but because it just shows the minute mark. But you can go find this yourself and see that it's not me editing this. Download it yourself.
Simon Mongo. Yeah, Simon Mongo. Don't be done, Dex, man. Hang out, bro. Relax. We got this, man. We got this. We're going to outsmart these Mongos. No problem, bro. We got it. 100%.
Find this yourself and see that it's not me editing this. Download it yourself before they, if they change it or whatever. But it was a pretty good find. I don't know how you explain that away, but ultimately it comes down to faith.
It does.
In terms of the imagery, the photos that came back, the eclipse one was pretty noteworthy, where supposedly we're looking at the moon eclipsing the sun, and yet there's like earth shining on the dark side of the moon, and they all wore their...
They all wore their glasses, really? Did they wear their glasses? They better have. You got to protect your eyes, man. You got to protect.
There's like Earth shining on the dark side of the moon, and they all wore their.
They did. They
They
really
brought
did.
eclipse glasses to witness the lunar eclipsing of the sun.
Hey, it's Devo, man. Devo.
And it's
They're still playing that band, Devo.
it's all of these are just kind of fall under the category of you could tell it's real.
Was Devo punk rock, or they're more like, what do they call it? New wave music. Oh, I can't remember. It was kind of a mix, punk, and then there was that new wave. I think 80s, early 80s, new wave.
Because it looks so fake. And it's just astonishing. Of course, we had this one, the photo that everyone has seen now, which is kind of like...
They gave it a name. I found that out, last night? It's called Hello Earth. That's what they called it.
The new
new
blue marble, where it's supposedly this is the night side of Earth, taking with a long exposure.
Right, that's what we went into. That's the night side, actually. That's not the sunny side. And then they just jacked up the contrast and stuff. Yeah, new wave. Yeah, and they just jacked up the fucking Australia looks. Is that No, that's Africa. That's Africa. That's not. Fucking Africa's huge. Damn.
Aperture shot. I think like a quarter of a second.
I'm gonna go instead of new perspective. I'm gonna go with new wave perspective. What do you think? That'd be a good name. New wave perspective. All right, maybe I'm off. I could be off on
exposure or something. And everyone's geeking out because it's the blue marble. There it is in space, and they even have stars because of the.
You did 44 miles, 71 kilometers. One at high humidity and the other one at 55% humidity. Trolls and triggered, commented on. Yeah, trolls and triggered. Yeah, you bet your ass. You get something good footage like that, man. They're coming after you. Not too many people came after my Saddaloon video, man. I don't know why. There's a couple, but it's not got that many views. It's been around. It's on other people's channels. A lot of people used it. It's been seen. So I haven't checked all the comments, but anyway. It's been around, man. Back to the video. Sorry, I'm totally fucking this up. I'm fucking you guys up, man. Sorry.
I think like a quarter of a second exposure or something, and everyone's geeking out because it's the blue marble. There it is in space, and they even have stars because of the.
All right, you gotta drop the link. I'm sorry. All right, I gotta give you a wrench. Fuck this. We need a link to that, bro. Need a link. There you go. I don't know what to call you. They're GAT, 300 miles. 300 miles. I don't know. Cling. All right. I'm not going to try it. Not going to try it. All right, back to it. Sorry, man. I'm totally messing
longer
up.
exposure, and everyone's, really excited about that. But to me, this is just hilarious. Because they can't help themselves. They have to try and put in all the little detail, and everything's in focus, right? Because that's, they're going for their iconic shot. But so supposedly this is the night side of Earth, like the shadow side of Earth, which of course we've seen images of this zillions of times from the ISS in orbit, where all the city lights are below and all the.
You see lightning, 300 miles. There you go. Yeah. Maybe not 300. I've seen the light. Yeah. Well, don't get frustrated, man. That's not cool, man. That doesn't never help, man. It's like if you get frustrated, then it's like being mad at someone and you're drinking the poison and hopefully it's gonna kill them. And you're like, well, it doesn't really work like that, man. Oh, that's his name. Where do we got his name? There. I fucked it up. I see lightning. 300 miles. got it. Okay. I'm totally retarded. You guys know this. I mean, fuck. You guys been around long enough. Once I get it, but, you know, it takes me a minute.
Millions of times from like the ISS in orbit where, you know, all the city lights are below and all the, you know, the lightning flashes and everything.
I like that red horizon atmospheric effect. That's pretty cool, man. Let's go with that red. That looks great, man. Yeah. Stars. We got stars, yeah.
But
stars, bro.
Somehow the shadow side of the Earth looks like day, and there's, you know, supposedly they say you can see a few little city lights, but how you can see the colors of like the blue water and the brown Earth through the
you're welcome, man. If you've got some videos you want to share, drop a link, man. You're welcome.
Nighttime shadow is kind of like, are they really just testing to see how far they can just fool people? I mean, to me, it's hilarious. Also, this little footage of the emergency, you know, rocket cone thing shooting off the front and then curling back to go back down. That was
I had not seen that. Have you guys seen that? Wow, that is a rocket that if there's like, if it explodes, then they use that to escape, man. Right?
Shooting off the front and then curling back to go back down. That was like one of
Sometimes you gotta kick them out of the house. Exactly, man. You gotta clean the house occasionally. You gotta kick them out, man.
The emergency,
if they're being rude, man.
Rocket cone thing.
You can be funny.
Shooting.
You can make your point, but don't be a dick, man. All right, don't do that.
Off the front and then curling back to go back down. That was like one of the most cartoonish things I think I've seen in a long, like,
that horizon's kind of wavy too, man. It's not. It does a little hump here, and then it dips over there, and then it's flat over here. Yeah, look at that, huh? Have you guys seen Jay Tolan's latest stuff? Oh man, I might have to do a stream on it. It's pretty good.
Like, it literally looks like a cartoon to me. But yeah, there's all this footage, and you know, in some ways I was kind of just expecting it to just be a repeat of Artemis 1, you know, where they sent the unmanned capsule to the moon supposedly, and I covered that whenever that happened.
Yeah, misinformation, man. Yeah, I lost this channel over misinformation. Tommy, I know he's lost a channel over it. I think the rest of you guys are safe, but I got porn bombed. I've been timed out. I've had everything happen on this channel. I've lost it. I got it back. I just go, hey man, my bad, sorry, and they gave it back to me, right? That's all you did, Tommy. You could probably get your channel back, your first one, if you can log into your old channel and then just send them a message saying, hey man, sorry, you know, keep the videos, whatever, get rid of them. Yeah, I haven't lost any. Well, I did lose this one for like a year and a half. Anyway, back at it, man. Let's lose some more channels. I'm ready. Let's go. Because the truth,
lo and behold, that's so much of what the
prevail.
live stream footage was, just the same little shot of, you know, on the outside of the capsule. But it was just like, this is just the ISS, like, in a capsule. It's all the same. And to me, it just reminded me of going.
you gotta learn how to code your messaging. Don't play other people's shit, or not too much of it, or at least people you can trust. And then if you're just speaking about truth, or, you know, you gotta kind of code it. And just code it in the right. Hey man, what about Coco 19? And what, you know, I had to go super code when it came to fucking Coco 19, bro. That was like, we got busted left and right for talking about that shit. And it wasn't like that back in the day. They talk about anything.
Going back to 10 years ago when I started really looking at NASA footage from a much more skeptical perspective and really asking myself, like, does this really make sense? Have we even really been in low Earth orbit? Does space even exist, right? And the thing that really struck me from that point on was just the bizarre behavior of the astronauts. Everything from like the fake hairspray stuff to just their whole awkward demeanor in front of the camera and the way they just are so...
Here's the funny thing. I remember watching some videos of guys building satellites, right? Or building spacecrafts to go to space. And they wear these like white suits. They're like these clean suits. It's a clean room. You have to keep everything clean. There's, don't touch this, don't touch that. And apparently in space, man, they don't have to fucking worry about that, man. They just get their hair flapping everywhere, and they're shaving and pooping and, you know, all kinds of shit's going on. But yeah, they don't have to worry about it. I don't know. I'm sure he'll probably get to it. The hairspray and all, yeah. Come on.
Whole awkward demeanor in front of the camera and the way they just are so, like, way too self-aware of, like, they're looking at the camera and, yeah, having their hands all folded or their arms folded, and just the fact that they're all even facing the same direction all the time and not, they could be in all different orientations because there is no up or down in space. So why would you feel the need to always be having everyone facing the same direction for the sake of the camera, for the sake of the viewer? Wouldn't it be cooler if you were all kind of at different angles all the time? But then, yeah, so during this interview where they did with Trump, and there was just this weird minute-long awkward, like, silence where nobody on the ground was talking to them. And so they just wait. They just...
They get to play with their helium microphone. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Well, that's good. You're improving the firmament. Good on you, man. That's going to be hard to do, but it's not that hard. Just gas pressure without a container. I mean, second law. Yeah, that one's easy. All right. Yeah, it happens, man. Yeah, medical misinformation. That was a big hit for a lot of channels, man. A lot of people got demonetized over that and just lost their channels altogether. So, but if you can log into it, Tommy, man, just ask for it back and you might get it back. That's all I'm saying. It happened to me. I did it. It's like, sorry, I'll be better. It's my fault. Yeah.
They, all four of them, just stand there like robots with their hands folded and just, you know, wait for the next line. And to me, that's the kind of stuff that more than anything else is like the smoking gun, screaming in your face alarm that something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Puffy face. Puffy face. All right, you got 3 channels. Right on. Right on, Tommy. Well, let's keep going, man. Let's keep doing our thing, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. What's up, Jax?
And again, it only makes it that much better due to the fact that they're not even in low Earth orbit anymore. There's nothing of this whole Artemis mission that really strikes you as anything new. There's no new kind of shot. There's no footage that we haven't already seen a million times. And all the same sort of like PR, you know, events, the same little interviews where they're all just standing there nice and posing for the camera. They're supposedly up there to do science and all this important stuff, and yet they have all this time to... Why do they have to be looking at the camera when they're talking to, you know, mission control or whoever? Why are they always just standing there looking at the camera with these fake phony smiles on their face? That's the part that I could never get over, and it's like nothing has changed. And for the people who can't see it, I don't know how. It's clear that...
Yeah, it's not like we're monetized. I mean, if they take this channel out, I'll just go to my backup channel and do the same thing. I mean, maybe it's Kenny 5G. It's my backup channel. Anyway, I got one other backup channel. I think maybe two. I don't use them, but if I had to, I'll use them. Whatever. Good. Yeah. Let's. It's this. He's really nailing the point
that they don't. Whoever. Why Why are they always just standing there looking at the camera with these fake phony smiles on their face? That's the part that I could never get over, and it's like nothing has changed. And for the people who can't see it, I don't know how. It's clear that they don't want to. And you have to really stop and ask yourself, like, what is really the point of putting humans? Why do we need humans? If we have all this technology, we have, on Earth, we have thousands of satellites going around the Earth, and we have...
Yeah, me too, Jax. I hate that shit. It's like they got something up their ass. It's like, what? Yeah. I don't put out shit, man. But Jax does. Jax rocking.
We have, on Earth, we have thousands of satellites going around the Earth, and we have, CubeSats and Starlink and all this stuff. Like, why would, in 2026, why would there still be the radio silence going around the dark side of the moon, the backside of the moon, where, like, shouldn't we have little sats orbiting?
Exactly. We should have some antenna sats going around. Oh, we're gonna go quiet behind the dark. They call it it's actually called the far side of the moon.
The moon in every direction now, to where you could triangulate the signal. That's a good question. Why don't we have rovers combing the backside of the moon? What is the whole point of even photographing it and making observations? But it's that human story element. Like, it's literally the only point of having humans go is so...
It's Hollywood. Hollywood.
That you believe that humans have gone. And, of course, then they have, all these, like, tug your heartstrings kind of human interest stories, like the one guy whose wife passed away, and so they named the crater Carol. I mean, how are you going to call him a liar, right?
Can't call him a liar, dude. Don't do that. Don't.
What are you, some kind of animal? And then they have the first woman to go to the moon and the first black guy to go to the moon, who's also a Christian, by the way. So, like, anybody who's going to question his testimony, you're probably a racist and, a Christian hater.
Yeah. Christian, racist, hater. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. If you were to, like... Oh my God, you didn't think they really went? Really? No, I don't. Oh shit. You're a this and a that now. My goodness, man.
You're probably a racist and, a Christian hater.
And as we go on this journey, thinking about the NASA mission to explore the unknown in air and space, to innovate for the benefit of humanity, and to inspire the world through discovery. And as you've gone along on this journey with us, hopefully we're doing just those things. And as we get close to the nearest point to the moon and farthest point from Earth, as we continue to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos, I would like to remind you of one of the most important mysteries.
They got to throw those fake, like, glitches in. Like, oh shit, yeah, it's too far away, man. Yeah, it's got to be a glitch in the video. It got to be a glitch.
As we continue to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos, I would like to remind you of one of the most important mysteries there on Earth, and that's love. Christ said...
Oh, shit. Mystery of love, Christ said? Or let me back that up. What?
Most important mysteries there on Earth, and that's love. Christ said, in response to what was the greatest command, that it was to love God with all that you are. And he also, being a great teacher, said the second is equal to it, and that is to love your neighbor as yourself. And so, as we prepare to go out of radio communication, we're still going to feel
we're going to go out of radio communication because we don't have the tech, and we don't have... Dude, couldn't you just hook up a couple of fucking Starlink Mongos, land them on the moon? Hey, we got internet on the moon, bitches. I got internet in Antarctica, and I got it on the moon, Mongos. Let's go. It's an egg, yeah. It looks like an egg. Probably is an egg. They probably used an egg to freaking film this. Fuckers. I know how they are. Those fucking Mongos.
To go out of radio communication, we're still gonna feel your love.
Oh, and it glitches out. But we're still gonna feel your love when we go around the moon. Is that what he said? Really? Come on. Shit, bro. I gotta back that up. Hold the hell on here. Good morning, Jax. Good morning. Get some coffee. Get some coffee.
Communication. We're still gonna feel your love from Earth, and to all of you down there on Earth.
What was that?
From Earth.
What was that girl? Hold on.
We're still gonna feel your love from Earth.
It's the voice of. It sounded like a dude. Didn't it sound like a dude? Leah? Leia or Leah? Leia. That sounded like a dude, man. What the? What? What? No, it did sound like a dude.
Earth. And to all of you down there on Earth.
That's not the voice of her, really? Come on.
And around Earth, we love you from the moon.
Right, so like they really went out of their way to try and
Come
kind
on,
of
Will.
pack as
Will didn't catch it. You didn't catch that? Sound like a dude? Come on, bro.
Right, so like they really went out of their way to try and kind of pack as many little
I
human
can feel the love. I'm feeling it from the moon. I feel the moon love. Oh, that horizon's flat too. All right, we're all right. Cool.
interest angles into this crew.
I thought we lost.
Who,
Damn it.
yeah, certainly are not acting like there is any trepidation or it's just celebrating the fact that they went further than any other crew who went before. The previous Apollo missions didn't, go that far from Earth.
Okay, thank you for backing me up. That sounded like a dude, right? But it was a different name, right? That's all I caught. And I'm not like, nitpicking, but it did sound like a dude, man. I'm just saying. That's kind of weird.
Crew who went before the previous Apollo missions didn't, go that far from Earth. But when you really think about like the danger involved, like if any system fails, and that's going to be your coffin where you die in the vacuum of space, if your heating goes out, if your oxygen fails, people are...
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, when I go to, take care of a customer, man, I'm very, very focused, man. I'm getting paid. I want to do the best job I can possibly do. I'm absolutely focused, man. Where's the outlet? I need power, whatever. I'm not smiling and joking. At any second, if I poke my screwdriver through this toilet, it's gonna blow out and we're all dead, bro. I mean, I don't have to worry about those kinds of things, but it could happen. But yeah, isn't that funny? At any second, they could be blown away, and they're just smiling and joking and fucking mongos.
They're, of course, always debating the Van Allen belts and the radiation, and it's just excuse after excuse. I mean, yeah, the way that they act the entire time, to me, is the biggest giveaway. That, these people are not...
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. You guys remember that song? Dead giveaway? Oh, man. I should play it. Oh, it's too good. Went viral. Dead. Look it up, man. Dead giveaway.
I mean, yeah, the way that they act the entire time, to me, is the biggest giveaway. That, these people are not 250,000 miles from Earth, with the knowledge that at any second, any failure in that little tin can would mean their instant demise without any hope of being rescued. And that's really been sort of one of the biggest giveaways, even from the earliest footage of the Apollo missions, where they're, hitting golf balls on the moon and joking around and just, it's just so nonchalant. We're on the moon.
That looked like a slice to me, Al. There we go. 3 to die. One more.
Well, now, would you look at that? Whole world just hanging there like a blue dime in the window. Never figured I'd sing in Vegas and land on the moon in the same lifetime.
But what is the point? Why Why would you need humans to go take pictures when you could have satellites doing this? You could have probes that could go take all of these photos, all of these images of the Earth, the shadow, and like you could have thousands of these images a day. I mean, if we supposedly have a rover on Mars sending back high-res imagery and video, so why do humans have to go to the moon? What is the point of it? What is the point of colonizing space? What is the point of all this stuff? And it's kind of hilarious that, they actually gave the astronauts iPhones to take some of these pictures with, and they had some footage of them passing one back and forth. And, people have commented about how you had things like the Nutella ad placement.
No, they went ad placement. Damn. Nutella? Ugh.
Nutella product placement shot that just randomly floated in front of the screen, which is hilarious because when you kind of combine that aspect with their very forced, unnatural behavior in front of the camera, it's so reminiscent of the Truman Show.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
And they're buying it.
Dang. When I'm off the set and back on Earth, I like to keep things simple. That's...
Oh, shit, man. How do you compete with this, man? I don't know. We do our best. We do our best, man.
Dang. When I'm off the set and back on Earth, I like to keep things simple. That's why I reach for Tang. It's the same orange drink our astronauts take into space. Just a spoonful. A little water.
For those who go where others only dream, choose Starlight cigarettes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 3 out of 4 doctors prefer Camels, man. I recommend Camels, bro.
Choose Starlight cigarettes.
This is hilarious. Come on, you guys are laughing, right?
Well today.
We don't trust anything, man. That they always say, you guys don't trust nothing, man. I'm like, dude, I trusted Fire's hot, bro. 100%. Fire's hot. I can fucking prove it. Ready? Go. Test me. It's all good. You guys are chatting it up, man. I'm not paying attention too much to the chat right now, man. All right, let's keep this going here for a minute.
Do you remember the year 2000 when computers began to misbehave?
Uh-oh.
I just wanted you to know. It really wasn't our fault. The human programmers never taught us to recognize the year 2000. When the new millennium arrived, we had no choice but to cause a global economic disruption. It was a bug day.
Oh, shit.
Admitting that now.
There it is.
Only Macintosh.
Oh, fuck. I'm sure my channel's going down. 100%.
Billions of monetary units. You like your Macintosh better than me.
My shit's going down.
Don't you, Dave?
That looks like Ground Zero. Is that Ground Zero? Okay. There's Earth. That's where you live. That little round thing in the sky. I'm sure. I'm surprised they let me play this song.
I've been thinking about that whole idea of it being the most expensive iPhone commercial ever made. And really, that's kind of what I think outer space in its entirety, the entire space program, this entire NASA myth.
He makes a great comparison here, man. This is pretty good. I like this. This is where we're going. Damn, it's crushing it.
In its entirety, the entire space program, this entire NASA myth, this mythology, this entire reality TV show that's been going on since the 50s. You know, spearheaded by the United States and the Soviet Union, and then, of course, the other space agencies all getting involved. What is the point of it? I didn't...
Why? Yeah, they're on a movie set filming the iPhone commercial. Was this the first iPhone commercial? It might be, dude. I think it was the first one. I do think this was the first iPhone.
The United States and the Soviet Union, and then, of course, the other space agencies all getting involved. What is the point of it? I did listen to this message by Dean Odell yesterday. He was talking about the Church of NASA. And here's a little clip from that.
I've entitled this today, The Church of NASA.
Why not?
I'm really sick of it. I'm really sick of it. But listen, you need to understand.
Saskatchewan, Canada. Eh? I need a brewski, eh? And I need... Don't be a hoser, eh? I'm like, that's where I learned how to talk like Canadian. It was through a movie, of course, right? It's hilarious. But I've heard a few people talk like that.
And
all right.
I'm really sick of it. But listen, you need to understand that this belief system, the heliocentric belief system, the belief system that we live on a flying, spinning water ball in
the vastness of outer space, and endless. It's endless, apparently.
Ever expanding.
Take off, eh? Take off. There you go. I love you, brother.
That the Bible does.
Do you know what movie I got all that from? Do you know what movie? Let me see. Do you know which one? I know you do. I know you know which one. I got that movie from the movie. That movie.
Ever expanding, endless space that the Bible does not teach. That this is it's a religion. Y'all understand that, right?
No, they don't. People don't know that NASA is a religion. Outer space is a religion. They don't know this. Well, we know it, but most people don't. And they just, go along to get along, right?
That this is it's a religion. Y'all understand that, right? And that's why I put them in a pasture full of sheep, headed to the Church of NASA with a steeple of the old Saturn V Apollo mission, because these people worship this religion. And the problem is, just like the Israelites of old, what their biggest issue was, it wasn't that they didn't.
Yeah, you show that to somebody, bro. I got to clip that, man. Hold on. I got to clip that. Fuck this. Yeah, I'm going to show that to somebody. What do you think of this? The Church of NASA, bro. That's a pretty good one, man. That's a good meme. I like it. I like it. I like that meme. I'm going to go with it. Have you guys seen that before, the Church of NASA? Maybe not.
It's like the Israelites of old.
Strange Brew. There you go. That's my man. Yeah. What a funny movie, bro. Just trying to get some brewskis, eh? Yeah. It's been so long, man. I got to watch that movie again, man. I do. I need to refresh.
It wasn't that they didn't believe in God Almighty, Jehovah, the Creator. It's that they added stuff in with it. They added idolatry and pagan religion and belief systems into their worship. It was mixture. And that mixture was idolatry. And I'm just going to tell you right now, enough's enough. I've been a little too nice. Now, Pastor Dean, you ain't been nice. Yes, I have been. I've been way too nice. Because I knew at some point everybody's going to ask me, look, the Artemis 2 mission. Well,
Church of NASA.
The new show, right? The new NASA show. I'm supposed to be somehow impressed. And they're already screwing it up, right?
They're screwing it up.
But we,
no kidding.
As Christians,
they screw it up on purpose, man. They screw it up because they know they can get away with it. Dude, they shut the entire world down in, 2 weeks? And then they did not flatten any curve, man. I don't know what happened. I know that was a dish at us. It was such a dish. 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Come on. You knew it. I knew it.
Christians, it really does come down to you're going to get the pagan mixture out of your life and believe the words of God over the words of men. I don't care if they ride pink elephants to the moon.
That's coming. That's coming, Dean. We're working on that. I'll get back to you on the pink elephant thing, but we can work it out.
And show us 4K video of it. Y'all understand? It's a show.
Hollywood. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, totally
He says
got it.
this is what the Apostle Peter said right before he died. He knew he was about to die for his faith. So this is a man's last words right here. He says this. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Somebody say cunningly devised fables.
What does that mean? Cunningly devised fables. What does that mean? Yeah, it means that somebody's bullshitting you, but in the most clever way. In the most clever way.
Who would do that?
It's cunningly clever. Cunningly clever. Right, that goes, right? It works.
But he says we don't follow those. When we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty. Now let me say this to you. The apostles were the eyewitnesses. The 70, the 500. There were eyewitnesses of his majesty. But I want you to understand the context in which he's talking here. When he starts talking about cunningly devised fables, he uses the word the coming of the Lord, talking about the parousia in Greek, meaning the second coming of Jesus. So I believe the Holy Spirit through him is saying, especially you people that are going to be living in the last days close to the second coming of Jesus, better be careful about cunningly devised fables, stories, urban.
Oh, there's all kinds of stories and legends now. Oh, man, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Holy
says,
shit,
for we received
man.
of God the Father honor and glory when there came such a voice to him from the excellent glory. So he's talking about the Mount of Transfiguration. This is my beloved Son in whom I am.
You just kind of lost me there, bro. A little bit. All right, I'm going to skip ahead. Lost. What do you got there? Hi, Dean. Dean's on it. Dean's been doing his business.
And remember when Nebuchadnezzar made his statue?
I don't remember that. But yeah, it did
Now,
look pretty interesting there. With the
remember-
statue and the rockets. That's a pretty good one, man. Everybody's bowing. Bowing to NASA again. All right, you guys want to steal that one too? Fuck it, I'm gonna steal that one. I'm on that one, bro. I gotta mooch this picture here. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go.
when Nebuchadnezzar made his statue,
I don't remember, but
he made everyone bow down, right? He said, when you hear the music, everybody bow down to it.
Religion. And when it comes to the question of, why would you entertain the idea that not only the United States government, but all these governments around the world would participate in a hoax this big, even though it wouldn't need millions of people to be in on it, but at the highest levels, there's people in all these different governments and agencies that would be pushing this. All you have to do is go to the NASA.gov website.
It's too big, bro. It's too big, man.
Here we go, the beginning of the universe.
It's too big.
To remind ourselves of what NASA actually teaches and has been teaching ever since its inception in 1957 or whatever. And go ahead and point to all your Christian astronauts and all their testimonial claims. I really like how Dean Odell kind of broke it down as like they're the apostles
Right.
They're the ones who have the first-hand testimony that we're supposed to believe, just like
Right.
the ones who, touched Jesus's hands and saw the miracles. Yeah, these are the apostles of the outer space evolutionary paradigm. And so this is the thing. This is the thing that I've not been able to get away from ever since coming face to face with this topic and this issue of cosmology in the Bible, is if you believe in billions of light years of space, you can't get away from the billions of years of time. And that's what it's all about. It's all about evolution and the Big Bang narrative. And of course, that ties right into, if we have billions of years of evolution and billions of star systems and planets out there, then there has to be other life. There has to be alien civilizations out there somewhere. And, sooner or later, we got to come into contact with them. And, the whole alien contact, alien disclosure narrative, which, as you guys know, I believe is...
Hold on. I got to take a second here, man. So there was an architecture that...
Then there has to be other life. There has to be alien civilizations out there somewhere. And, sooner or later...
There was an architecture that came along in the late 50s and early 60s called Googie architecture. And it was all based off space age stuff, man. And this is definitely how it looked right here. This little... It was called the People Mover. This little, rails up here on the track. That's all Googie architecture, and
we got to come into contact with them, and the whole alien.
It was very popular around Disneyland, where I live, and it was everywhere, man. There's little sharp edges and space rocket looking things, and it was all space rocket everywhere during the. Mid-late 60s, but it started in like the 50s. Started when rocketry started going. Oh, how interesting.
Contact, alien
going to
disclosure.
space, man, back in the 50s, bro. And there's Mickey with his space helmet on.
Your narrative.
I don't know, these ladies are dressed in kind of space suit kind of things going. Of the 60s, man. That's how 60s colors looked, man. A lot of orange and purples and... Yeah, man. Far out colors, man.
Which, as you guys know, I believe is pretext for, the revealing of a demonic hierarchy of some kind. And a lot of the timing actually starts to make sense if you think about, why now? Why would they wait to fake a moonshot again, while...
Was that Buzz? Damn.
Why now? Why would they wait to...
I think that's Buzz. Getting escorted into Disneyland by Mickey Mouse himself.
To fake a moonshot again, while the world is in so much turmoil and while the same government...
Yeah. So in Disneyland, if you've never been... There's a land, there's different lands. There's Tomorrowland, Frontierland. But anyway, Tomorrowland was Tomorrowland. You got on these little people movers, there's little space rockets flying around. And it was futuristic, man. Super futuristic, man. I mean, people movers. They got them some places, I guess.
That is claiming victory with this moon mission is, basically terrorizing the world and shaking.
Yeah, that was a ride at Disneyland called Adventures into
victory
Inner
with this
Space,
moon mission
where they
is,
shrank
basically
you.
terrorizing
and
the world. And
it was put on by Monsanto, of all companies. Inner space, not outer, inner. Mongo's inner space I'm talking about here. Yeah, it shrank you down to like you went through blood vessels and you went through the digestive system. Inner space, bro. It literally was a ride at Disneyland. I was on that ride, been there, done it. Yeah. And you could smoke on airplanes back then. Of course, man. Into the 80s. I think around 88 is when they cucked it up, but definitely by 1990, it was over. No smoking anywhere. Anyway, interspace ride was like, so Monsanto was getting into your digestive system. That's what they're saying. Did you guys not put that together? Oh, I bet you did. I know you did. I
And
know
shaking
you
all
did.
the energy markets and causing just all kinds of chaos. The government that is claiming victory with this moon mission is, basically terrorizing the world and shaking all the energy markets and causing just all kinds of chaos. To the fact that nobody really has faith in the American government.
Yeah, that was the ride. You kind of went up into this like little microscope thing, and yeah, you went to inner space, man. So I've been to inner space. I'll say it.
In the executive branch,
Wow.
anyways. And again, I think that's all by design. It's amazing, like the compartmentalization at play right now, to where Trump is the crazy madman who's got his finger on the nuclear.
There's the Disney moon. Disney moon base. Disney moon base. Back in the 60s, bro. They were pumping that.
Football, and except for the diehard MAGA people.
I think they were even pumping it in the 50s, but yeah, I'm
Like
pretty
the
sure.
no agenda guys, I don't know. It blows me away that they're
The carousel of progress.
still like.
It's so
what a weird
interesting,
time
right?
to basically like join QAnon.
So you sat in these seats, and this thing spun around, and it went through like a carousel of progress. How, people used to make clothing by hand, and then the machines, and then TV, and ended up this futuristic place. Anyway, super fascinating carousel of progress. I'm sure there's a video. You can check it out.
Trust the plan and just put all your faith in Trump. But anyways, I'm not going to go off on that tangent today. But there's all this chaos and uncertainty in the world, right? By upsetting.
Damn, what was the name of that ride? I think it was Rocket Ride or something like that. I do not remember the name of that
The Gulf
ride.
oil markets and the
I went on that ride several times.
LNG. They're basically
Oh shit, that was a fucking alien walking there.
world.
Is that an
right?
alien
By
walking?
upsetting the Gulf oil markets and the LNG. They're
Fucking alien.
basically
Oh shit, I missed it.
threatening
All
to
right.
collapse the world economy
Oh, all those guys in suits look like aliens, but yeah, don't pay
in order to ostensibly usher in the digital currency one way or another. But at the same time, they've been ramping up to talk about alien disclosure sometime in like July. You guys have all seen the Spielberg movie that's coming out this summer. Strange, even Tucker Carlson has been
What? Spielberg's got a UFO movie coming out? Tomorrowland. Yeah. Tomorrowland.
talk about alien disclosure sometime in like July. You guys have all seen the Spielberg movie that's coming out this summer. Strange, even Tucker Carlson has been talking about the UFO topic, and people have been primed, right, for the alien disclosure for our whole lifetimes, all through science fiction. But NASA's been the quote-unquote real science part of that, where they're, doing SETI research and different astronauts talking about seeing UFOs. And people, of course, are even analyzing moon footage to see if there's weird anomalous structures on the moon or weird lights on the sky. And it always goes hand in hand with the UFO, topic. And so in order to believe in whatever narrative they put out about UFOs and, the biologics and the craft and the technology, then, of course, you have to believe that there's civilizations out there somewhere in the universe. You have to believe in evolution. And you guys have heard me talk about 2001, A Space Odyssey, like a million times.
There's your phone.
If you've been watching my channel for a long time, but...
Booze? Yeah.
It's amazing how, thinking about this Artemis mission
Wow.
being the most expensive iPhone commercial ever made, and when you stop and think about all the years of propaganda, all the science fiction that was building up to prepare the world for telecommunications technology, that, in 2007, when the first iPhone came out, how that really did impact society in a way that, believing, what difference does it make if I believe that humans have gone around the moon or walked on the moon? I mean, what difference does that make in anyone's actual day-to-day lives? Whether you believe in space or the ISS and all, planets millions of light years away. it's all theoretical at the end of the day, right? You're just believing, you're putting your faith in this institution, you're putting your faith in man, you're putting your faith in government and in the testimonies of these guys who say they've gone there. But in reality, why do they care if you believe in it or not? Well, it's all connected to the technological system that we really do use here on the ground, that really has like revolutionized society. That little iPhone that is floating around, it's probably like the least fantastic part of the whole deal to most folks. And yet I'm looking at that going, yeah, that's the part that has really changed our entire world, right? This is what the entire digital economy, one world currency system, internet of everything, internet of bodies, all this technology is predicated upon wireless communications through smaller and smaller processing chips and processing technology. The iPhone really was the idol, the monolith that like humanity, once we touched it, man, there was no going back. And now we've just kind of adopted it into our day-to-day life. And everyone is, how many people do you know who don't have a cell phone? And we're all using this communicator technology just like they showed in Star Trek and things like that for years before, lo and behold, here it is. And this is huge. This was essential for creating this technocratic digital society where they want to put everything on the blockchain and tokenize the world and have total control over all the resources of Spaceship Earth. Like, this is the real agenda. This is the real reason why. It's when you understand, again, going back to 2001 and how
I
gotta
can't
give
argue
props
with
to
him.
Bill Cooper, who was the one who pointed out that, like, Kubrick's masterpiece, 2001: A Space Odyssey, essentially shows the Babylonian mystery religion that the elites actually believe in from beginning to end, from the dawn of man, where apes first used a tool and took their first step into evolving towards higher consciousness. We went from animals to humans. And the monolith was there, the strange alien intelligence, the strange mysterious force out there in the universe had something to do with it. And then they encounter it again once they reach the moon. And then they go through this whole experience with AI and the whole HAL sequence. It basically
What's up,
almost
Zern?
kills humanity, but then at the end he goes into the monolith and he has this big...
What's up, Zern? Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, the whole black, what do they call it, the black cube? Oh, man. What was that building that was, it was a hotel that was right next to 9/11. It was called the Millennial Building or Millennia. It might be the Millennia. It was the Black Cube building. And then that was also in Space Odyssey 2001, right? And that's what this video he's showing here is from. Good to see you, Zern. Yeah, it works, man. Zern, yeah, but what the hell just happened, man? What the fuck? Anyway, it works out that the black cube is your phone. It works out. That's what it meant. Damn. From 1968, bro. They had the black phone going. 1968.
It basically
bro.
almost kills humanity, but then at the end he goes into the monolith and he has this big psychedelic Gnostic experience. He has this third eye awakening DMT trip that lasts for 10 minutes, on screen. Or he basically, emerges as the Star Child. He emerges understanding his oneness with the universe, his godlike cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness. Like, it's all there in that movie. And if you take that interpretation of 2001 and just apply that to the entire space narrative, the entire evolutionary Big Bang Copernican paradigm, that's what it all is. It is all the Mystery Babylon religion put into a form for the masses to consume and to adopt and, to believe that, like, oh, you too can be as gods. You too, you have the power in your hand. when it's really a system of enslavement, a system of control and destruction, but being presented as a gift, this Trojan horse of empowerment and expansion of your consciousness, expansion of your reach and your capability and your intelligence. And that's what the whole AI...
That horizon looks totally flat, right? I mean, come on.
We're now past the iPhone stage to where now the wireless devices, the wireless internet is now just the medium for the artificial intelligence, for the next level of AI evolution. It's all one deception. The alien stuff, the technocracy.
I saw Elvis playing guitar on the moon tonight, Zern. I'm telling you, bro. I watched a video tonight of Elvis playing guitar on the moon. Okay? And I've got proof that Elvis was on the moon. So I want you to just piss off and everything will be great. Wait, is this video?
Evolution, the Big Bang,
What the hell is
Copernican,
that?
it's all connected. It's all inseparable. And, I've been basically beating that drum for 10 years now, and it's kind of crazy that here we are in 2026. And
Here we are, man.
We're just that much
And
closer
here we are.
to seeing all these, we're on the verge of creating these different technates, the multipolarity world order, the 10 different regions. James Corbett just did a video with Hervoye from Geopolitics and Empire talking about the 10 regions, the 10 horns from Revelation. People are walking around talking to their AI agents. Everyone who wants one can have their own little HAL 9000 right now.
What?
Everyone is being primed to believe in entities from some other world.
Can I get me a HAL 1000? Zern, I need a HAL 1000, bro. You do too, but I know you do. I think we all need a HAL 1000. Shit.
AI agents. Everyone who wants one can have their own little HAL 9000 right now.
It's a 9000. It's not a 1000. Fuck, I sold that shit short. Damn. I'm fucked. HAL 9000, dude. Come on. I need a HAL 9000, bro. You gotta help me. Which AI is called HAL 9000? I'm getting it.
Everyone who wants one can have their own little HAL 9000 right now. Everyone is being primed to believe in entities from some other world or some other dimension, the quantum realm.
Oh,
whatever.
Tommy.
What a time to be alive.
Help me, brother.
And on the one hand, it's not hard to understand why people push back against the idea that the government could be that involved in hoaxing this mission of cooperation and exploration and, science.
Hoax me slowly. Hoax me gently.
Scientific advancement. It's all the positive things. It's all the
hoax me
it's all the
slowly.
feel-good
Come
things
on,
that
man.
people want to cling to in terms of their government and mankind working together and overcoming, the odds and all these engineering solutions and the telemetry to even loop around the moon, which, don't get me started on how crazy all that is. Because the alternative that your government would just be filming all this in a studio and photoshopping this stuff, and if they can lie to you about that, then what is the end game? What are they really doing for our benefit? Well, this is the same deep state military industrial complex that has been creating Palantir and creating Anduril and the surveillance state and central bank digital currencies. It's all the same. It's all the same people. And
It's all the same Mongos, bro. It's all the same Mongos.
So I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention, when you talk about timing, it's interesting that in a couple days, the good old Bilderberg meeting is coming to Washington, D.C. earlier in the year than it's been held in at least 20 years or something. It's unseasonably early. And a lot of people, I know Dan Dix is going to be there. He put out a video talking about going to D.C., so, support his coverage if you feel led to do that. He's been doing it a long time. So, what does all this mean? Are these people getting together because they really believe in the betterment of all mankind? This is the other side of the Gnostic lie, the Mystery Babylon religion that, again, going back to 2001, is being such an amazing illustration for, this whole worldview, this whole religion that people, they get seduced by the idea that we're all God, that we're all divine.
Yeah, it gets
but
seduced.
then don't realize that
It
like,
gets
okay, when the
seduced.
elites have this idea that they're divine and they're a little bit more divine than the rest of you. Because, realize that evolutionary theory, when you're evolving towards godhood, there's always like parts of the organism of humanity that become obsolete. There's the whole survival of the fittest aspect of evolution that people kind of forget about. That like when you actually have that as part of your world.
You will on nothing be happy, but you must eat the bugs. Eat the bugs? Yeah.
You can justify
It's the
everything,
bugs.
like everything in terms of population control and eugenics. The ends justifies the means, like 100%. If you believe in evolution, there is no cost too great if your ultimate goal is, achieving planetary evolution, planetary consciousness. The civilization as a whole is what matters, right? The human, and different people have different ideas of what that means, but you can justify any, like evolution. They're in power because they're more evolved. How can you believe in evolution and not understand that like everyone with a god complex because they're billionaires or they're in positions of power, it's like, well, it's evolution at work. And we have to control the masses. We have to treat them like cattle because, that's technocracy is implicit to an evolutionary worldview. They're one and the same thing. They're one and the same religion. Technocracy is more about the implementation of an evolutionary religion. It's a foregone conclusion. It's not even up for debate. So yeah, I believe this is about as real as Elvis going to the moon. So because at the end of the day, pixels on a screen are pixels on a screen, and testimonies of the cosmic apostles, the Bible tells us to test every spirit, including human spirits, human claims, human reports. Test everything against what? The Word of God.
TiVo.
Does the Word of God back up the idea that the creation exploded out of nothing 14 billion years ago? Many people eventually try to argue that, yeah, those two things are not in contradiction with one another. I know many people who have succumbed to bowing the knee to even billions of years of evolution and still try and reconcile that with their Christian faith. And that is a grave error, in my view. So this is the whole reason why we even bother talking about this stuff, I submit, is that it's not just about dunking on the globetards, or it's not about the shape of the earth itself, whether it's a ball or an octagon or whatever. It's the fact that the world was created for us to be at the center of this realm.
Yeah, I think the max headroom was to maximize their head drum. That's what we're doing with max headroom, bro. We're going head drum.
We were the crowning jewel of the entire creation. All the animals, everything was given to us in Genesis. We were given dominion over the land and the fish and the animals and the plants and the caretakers of it. But we were not given dominion over the heavens. You don't find that in the Bible anywhere. So just like praying to the wall in Jerusalem is like giving the finger to Jesus and his prophecy that not one stone would be left on another. That's what this is too. This is giving the finger to God that like, oh yeah, we can ascend into the heavens and we can convince the whole world that we've ascended into the heavens, just like Lucifer claims he will do. I will be like the Most High. There's no limit.
Head or drum? Damn. Drum or rum? I don't know, man. That's a tough call.
There's no confinement. There's no
I like
such
them both. I do like a little rum occasionally. Drum, I love drums, man. Drums are great.
Thing is boundaries for our collective intellect and collective effort and technological ability. The worship of our technology is the worship of ourselves. Worshipping ourselves in this process of, breaking through boundaries, breaking records, breaking through limits. It's not hard to see how all these things tie into that philosophy, into that religion. That Luciferian religion
I think so.
does not prove the Bible. It does not honor God in the end. Just like President Trump giving lip service to the Bible and the resurrection of Jesus doesn't honor God, especially when he turns around and threatens to wipe out civilizations and all this stuff. It's clearly not honoring God. And so, yeah, Christians need to repent of their NASA worship. Straight up. and be willing to believe the Bible and let God be true and every man a liar, and understand that, yeah, by the way, did you know that all 4 of these astronauts are worth several $1 million each, even before they went to the moon?
What?
On their military salaries? Look it up.
What?
Kind of interesting how they would actually accumulate, and that's not filthy rich by the world's standards. That's just many
Fuck you,
people
sir.
would scoff that that's even that much
Dickhead.
money. But yeah, they're taken care of.
Shut up.
They've got enough money to where if you threaten to take it all away, and do you want to end up like Gus Grissom, or do you want to have your nice little nest egg and your nice little
nest egg, man. You
fees
got me a
and
nest
real estate
egg,
and
bro.
whatever else. I mean,
come on, you got a little nest egg.
Ultimately, it comes down to faith.
Oh shit!
Is your faith in the scientists at NASA who believe that the universe created itself 14 billion years ago, or do you believe God? Who was actually there? Where were you when he made the heavens and the earth? Where were you?
Keep your hands off me, you dirty ape.
He can talk!
Let's feature Cody Styles on the pedal steel for this next song.
Nice. Nice. Come on. That was nice. All right. All right, let's play this here real quick. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Here we go. Check it out. Full screen.
Okay, YouTube. It is 6:03 p.m. June 20th.
Hold on. Damn, I told you I need a new computer, man.
20th. And it
Still won't
was
let me
raining
go
a little
full
bit.
screen.
Now it's just cloudy. The sun should be about there. And it doesn't get dark here till 9:14.
Fuckers.
So 3 more hours.
Messing with me, bro.
It will be dark here. And right now, Tret 3006 in India is going to be taping his sky. And it is sunshine there, and there it's morning, but the sun is up in India, and he's watching the sun. Well, I'm watching it in Saskatchewan, Canada. We are 180 degrees away on a globe map, a globe ball, spinning ball.
Spinning ball.
And
Spinning ball.
11 and a half hours time difference. So why am I looking at the sun here and Tret's looking at the sun in his country?
Yep.
And this is west.
It's been around. This question's been around for a minute.
So this is west. India should be straight north of me, which is north.
Exactly,
How
Zern.
he be looking
Slam
at the
free
sun?
poetry, man. I mean, whoever thinks chemtrails are real, man. I mean, don't be a trigger. Don't be a trigger monster, man. Manga. Fuck, relax, bro.
So how can he be looking at the sun? The sun is in my western sky. That is unbelievable. This is a secret that has to be exposed.
Exposed?
In any country
Don't you know?
that you live in, find on a globe another country 180 degrees away from you, and in June, July, you will find that country will share the sun with you. And it can be either in the morning or towards sunset, either way. So do the research yourself, find a country. I use timeanddate.com and see if the countries overlap. Thank you.
Yeah, we did that back in 2016, somewhere. Love it, man. All right, one more song. I gotta go to bed. Damn it. All right, maybe two. All right, I played it. Interesting. Yeah, things don't add up, man. With the light.
Jeremy Bergen on the bass. We have time for one more song. And if
This
you want to
is
know the schedule of everything that's happening here at the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival, you can download the Disneyland app.
You can download the app, man.
Everything
You
that's
can
going on
find
here,
out
all
what's
the
going
food
on,
you can
man.
eat, all the drinks you can drink, and the schedule of the
Come on,
performances
Mongo.
happening on
Zern,
stage.
download the app.
We want to hear your best jungle animal impression on the count of 3. Ready?
Love you too, Zern. Love you, brother.
I'm the king of this swing, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top, and at the top, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man, and roll right into town, and be just like the other men as I come walking along. We'll be different, I wanna be like you.
Moon's out. GM.
You see it's true, that a guy like me can live to be like someone like you.
Come on, man. Download the app, Zern. Don't be a pussy. Come on, man. Sweet. Right on, man.
Maybe we could make some noises up here on stage. What do you say? I bet you can't do a monkey. Can you make a monkey sound? Using your instrument, though. He has to use his instrument. All right, let's make it a little harder. How about an elephant?
Wow.
How about a zebra?
Wow.
I don't know if there's a
Wow.
Look here. Oh no.
Wow. Wow.
Jungle bird, maybe like an exotic jungle.
You guys are hilarious. All right. Thank you guys for hanging. Pretty cool, man. All right. We'll figure it out, man. It'll all work out, man. It's all going to work out.
What about your famous jungle mosquito?
Jungle mosquito?
Jungle mosquitoes. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I've hit a new low. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. I got to go. I need a kazoo. Oh, shit. It's so Disneyland, bro. Very Disneyland. It's too Disneyland, bro. I think the whole world's gone Disneyland, man. Yeah, or they're trying. Damn, it's everywhere. Fucking Disney, man. Fucking Disney. Thank you, Tommy. All right. My sober living home. I'm a little late to that, bro. A little late, personally.
Vagabond Tales. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disneyland, man. Enjoy the rest of your day here on anywhere you might end up. Just be careful out there, man. Watch out for zombies, bro. Watch out. Cheers.